Hey, welcome to Hanging Out on Mondays. What do we have here? We've got Buddy, we've got Eric, Damon, and Jay. So I had a busy day, and my Facebook got hacked pretty damn good to the point where my little brain can't figure out how to get it back because everything's been changed, emails, phone numbers. I can't get in. I got nothing. And I made a video about it, put it on Facebook just to let everybody know, hey, if you get anything weird from my account, because I have no idea what they're doing or what, I guess it's suspended, but if anything weird comes through, my page got hacked. And, stay tuned. I did start a new page, but I saw an interesting comment that I guess I could read it, right? To exactly what it says. I don't want to get you guys' opinion on it. And the comment is, let's see, where is it? It must be somewhere else. Oh, wait, it's on this one. Hold on a second. Just give me just a moment, guys. Okay, I have it together. Here we go. Facebook is dead, has been for years. What are your thoughts on that? Now, a lot of people have gone over to Instagram and TikTok and other things for their DJ-related networking. But it seems to me like everybody's kind of still on Facebook. So what are your thoughts?
I disagree. With that comment, I disagree with.
Yeah.
I believe Facebook is just as much alive as Instagram, Snapchat, or all the other TikTok. I mean, I think it's just as much. I think they're all just as much as live as the other.
Well, what do you do on Facebook, Eric? What do you have a thing that you do on Facebook? Is there something specific you do there? Or do you just have it?
I use Facebook for business and friends, and I don't have I actually do have a separate business page for my business.
Uh-huh.
And I hardly ever use that.
Yeah, I had one too, and I don't mess with it too much myself.
I don't use it much, but I will get notified if somebody messaged me on there,
right,
for a gig, and then I'll switch over and take care of business. But as far as my regular Facebook, God, I just, and somebody just brought it up before we went live. I went live on there last night or Saturday night. Yeah. And just because I was home, and we switched the office around, as you can see, it's a little different here. But I mean, anyway, it's an office / bedroom here.
I keep thinking you got a bag of cat chow on the bed behind you.
No,
I know that's something else, but it looks like, I don't know, for some reason the colors looks like cat chow.
That bag's gonna go. It's for donations.
Okay.
We
donate the cat chow.
No, it's not food. It's stuff that we found that we're just gonna get rid of. But
sure.
Anyway, so I went live on Facebook, and I haven't done that in I don't know how long. And like John Cawley, who's not here, said something to Jay like, oh, I gotta get off Twitch because Eric went live. Something's wrong. And I didn't mean for that to happen. But right. Yeah. I don't use it for that purpose. I don't use Facebook to promote myself per se.
Right.
Or if there's something wrong. Listen, if there's something medically wrong in my house, or just where's my phone? I gotta, oh my God, look, I'm having a heart attack. Look at me in there. Look, see the oxygen thing, Well, yeah. And some people do. I don't.
Well, yeah, they do. I'll tell you why I specifically use Facebook. I use it to connect with viewers and try to help them out. Like they'll send me messages, hey, I'm doing this configuration. How do I do it? Do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about that? I do it to engage with whoever's watching on YouTube. I also keep track of family on there. I got family all over the country, and they'll post things. I'll see what's going on with them, anywhere from my siblings to my nieces and nephews to my great nieces and nephews. I kind of keep track of what they're doing. And friends. The other thing I use Facebook for are hobbies. So I'm into cars. So I was in a lot of first generation Mustang groups, in Ford groups. And, sometimes I'd learn things in those groups. Other times I would help somebody in those groups.
One of them I turned you on to, remember?
I don't, well, it doesn't matter anymore because I don't know what it was.
Well, I'll send it to you again, my friend. Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. I don't understand Instagram. I never did. It's pictures, and TikTok is like just really fast things, and
I don't.
it's here 1 second, gone the next.
Right.
I don't understand the stories on Facebook. Watch it before it goes away. Why would I post something that's going to go away? I don't understand the benefit of that.
You can't save it. Right.
But at any rate, yeah, that's kind of how I use it. I don't use it for stories that are here today, gone tomorrow. I don't use it for self-promotion necessarily. I promote the channel, but not to promote me as a DJ, I guess. What about you, Jay? How are you using Facebook? Because I know you do use it.
You know what? I'm not using it as much. And I do work for the company on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. And the numbers tell me that Facebook is either at a standstill or a slight decline. The demographic is clear. Facebook is older.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's arguing that. You're not seeing a lot of 19-year-olds with Facebook accounts. My kids don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
19 and 22. They have Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. And Colin doesn't use TikTok. He barely touches Snap. He made a telling comment the other night. He said, I have more photos on Snapchat than I have on my phone.
Yeah.
So I think Snapchat's a little more than, you might realize. And I have it, but I don't use it very much. Instagram is the new communication window, it appears, because it allows you to have that, one, it's tied in with Google.
Yeah.
It's Meta, which is Google. So that's one thing. It doesn't play nice with Facebook because Facebook wanted to buy it and they couldn't.
I thought Meta was Facebook.
Huh?
I thought Meta was Facebook.
Do I have that backwards?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay, I have that backwards then. Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and
Instagram are tied together, not Google. Yes. Yeah, I apologize. I'm exhausted too. I just find that I'm getting the leverage on Instagram now that I got on Facebook 7 or 8 years ago. Like I probably booked three gigs from reels and videos I've posted that people have commented like, hey, are you available on this date? And then I've gone privately with them and booked it.
Yeah.
So,
it's something I've always struggled with, speaking of, is having 17 ways to contact me.
I can't stand it. I've gotten, since we got on this call, I've gotten a text, I've gotten a message, I've gotten a business phone call, and a standard. We've only been on for about 10 minutes, and I've gotten
Isn't it weird?
Contacts. And that's not including, I have to check Instagram, I have to check YouTube.
Right.
I have 3 active email addresses. It's way too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind paying 10 or 15 bucks a month if there was literally, and I know it doesn't exist because the companies don't talk to each other. If there was one source I could just open, which is kind of what your phone is, and they're all just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell when people send me stuff. I never got it. I sent it to you on message, and I hear message, and they say messenger. I'm like, oh, on Facebook? Well, like the group in the room, these guys all communicate on Messenger. Like I'll get a message and I have to stop and look if it's a text or if it's on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing in one respect because you can reach out to people very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But it is frustrating at the end of the day to go, damn, I wish I had seen that, but I didn't check my Messenger on the business account on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I already had 13 other things to check.
It's just Instagram, going back to that, the only way I could figure out how to use it was on the phone. And I don't want to stare at my phone.
That's primarily the only way to use it. You can go
I don't
on
want to do that
on your computer, but it doesn't really.
I hate messing with this thing. This is a grab and do. This isn't a, I'm going to spend several hours with it.
Porthole.
Oh,
well, it's like TikTok. I've never watched it. If TikTok's even available online, I'm sure it is. I've just never seen it. I've only seen it on my phone. Right. And I have 5,000 followers on TikTok.
When I get bored, I watch TikTok.
I've shot videos, but it's always phone based.
It just seems like a time burner.
You know what? It is. But what are you trying to accomplish with social media? There's
Well,
always
exactly.
an end game. Like the end game should be for a DJ, look, I'm busy. What I don't like is when DJs are, look, I have nothing but insanely professional quality things going up because I bring someone to the wedding to film me. Sub 30 clients look at that and go, that's so smart. That's such a smart move. 30 over, go, wow, I'd like to hire a DJ that's focused on myself and my husband and not their social media.
Well, I mean, everybody uses it their own way, I guess. I was just curious as to how everyone in the room was using it. How about you, Damon? How do you use stuff like Facebook? What are you doing with it?
Well, first of all, like everybody else, a lot of family, friends, stuff like that. But I still use it to promote my DJing stuff. I just went live earlier this evening.
Yeah.
I dropped a 30-minute mix on Facebook Live.
Yeah, I've seen your live.
Which is probably going to be taken down
right.
in about an hour.
Facebook's known for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, well, it was just one of those things. A friend of mine called. She was like, hey, I'm driving to work. I got a 40-minute drive. I need some music. I'm like, fuck it. I'll go live for a minute. Just to,
Sure.
keep her entertained and entertain anybody else.
So you're connecting with family, friends.
Yeah.
And people.
And I still use it to promote. But also, like Jay said, with so many different outlets, people trying to get a hold of you. If somebody's sending you a message, and especially like on Messenger, and they send you at 2:00, and you're like, okay, I'm going to get back to it later. Now you got to remember, where did I see it at? Because was it on Instagram, Snap, Messenger?
Yeah, Eric and I just went through that. He's like, what's your Venmo? And I'm like, dude, I sent it to you. And he's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, I did. Go look.
But because we've communicated 3 different ways.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It
and
gets
then I did
confusing.
eventually find, and you were right, by the way, where you said it was, and it was there. But
everything should just be in one place.
Yeah.
I get this German company that I work with, and this guy runs it. You should get the WhatsApp app. I'm like, you're out of your mind.
Oh yeah,
don't get involved with. You know why people use WhatsApp? Because the photo quality doesn't degrade. I have somebody that I have to send photos I took of them, and they have an Android. And they said, please don't text them to me because they'll degrade.
Yeah, they do. For the Apple stuff. Yeah, it's bad.
But it's vice versa, too. Like their stuff coming in doesn't look that great. So when people ask you for WhatsApp, I used to have WhatsApp to talk to people in Europe and South America on a weekly call. And they would send photos, and I was always like, oh, geez. And one of the guys goes, yeah, this is huge in other countries, especially poor countries.
Everywhere but here.
It's free, and you can send high-res photos, and it's, again, free. So if you're at work with 5 buddies, it's much easier to get on WhatsApp and have this conversation bouncing around than it is to just text them on your phone. If they're not Apple, they don't get SMS or iMessage. And but it's 90% of the questions I get online are like, what's your WhatsApp number? Because they want a phone call.
Let me tell you how I've dealt with social media. Going back to when I started the YouTube channel, when people started wanting to contact me, I kind of made a decision to not allow messages from apps appear on my mobile device. Like, I don't have Messenger on my phone. I don't even have email on my phone. If you want to get a hold of me and I'm not home, you better have my phone number. We better be that close.
Yeah.
Then you can get a hold of me. Otherwise, you've got to wait for me to come down here, sit down, and have a look at things. That's how I have to do it. Otherwise, I would be this jerk who walks out in front of a bus on their phone all the time.
Oh, and then people are all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you think there's a certain audience that you have to knowingly say, either that's not my audience, or because there's an age group and audience that communicates in that manner, and it's always phone driven.
But when you have the volume of people that I have, it doesn't end. If Yeah, well, you have it too.
I have it too, and it's
okay. So
constant.
I started a new Facebook page today, right?
Yeah.
And it right away it's like add friends, and it's showing you everybody you know, and it's like, okay, if you don't know who I am and you can't fix my Facebook account, how do you know everybody I know? Fine, okay, so I'm adding everyone that I know because they're already there. I don't got to think about it.
Yeah.
So who do I add? I add Buddy. I add Eric. I add Alex. I add all these people. My phone blew up. Regardless of my page saying clearly on it, yes, my account was hacked. This is my new thing. Everybody wanted to hear it from my phone. So my text messages went crazy. I couldn't get anything done for like 15 minutes until I finally just muted it and went on with my life because I didn't have time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Jay, you are like family to me, and if you ever need me, you have my phone number.
Right.
I wouldn't leave you hanging. And
No,
everybody but Damon got my number because I don't like Damon that much. But everybody else in here get my number. You can call me, you can text me, and you do.
Yeah.
Because you can. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Say right
Yeah.
there.
But that shows you like I'll even post it. It's my wife, my mom,
Yeah, and me.
not even alive, my
So-
kids, Christian and Brian.
So my
That's the
point,
real world.
my point of this is that yeah, I want to help people on social media, but I can't let social media take over my life. I gotta know when to draw the line. And I draw the line at you gotta leave me alone when I'm not home. If I'm home and I'm sitting here, I'm taking the time to spend with you. If I'm not,
Do not disturb on your phone?
I don't know. I'm a tech idiot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll find out.
Well,
Well,
I have it on mine, and like at 11 o'clock, my phone sets that if you're not in my favorites and you call me, you go
Yeah.
right to voice message.
right.
When I'm driving, I can click it and it will literally respond with driving.
Oh, yeah.
And
my
there's
phone does
times where it's like,
Yeah.
enough. I just got the new cards, but the thing that's glaringly missing is the phone number.
that. Right.
Because it had my Google business. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have a Google business phone number when they were available, which are great because I can monitor the voice message and click in. I can change all this cool stuff. But again, it's just one more source to get me. So I finally took it off my business card because I'm like, enough. That's my
Right.
work business card, not my business.
So Buddy's going to have a whole bunch of stuff for us. I know Buddy. He's been compiling this stuff since we started talking.
he's been taking.
And he's going to unload right now because he's got something to say.
Ready? Go.
go.
Well, I have both on my PC and on my phone. I have like almost everything. And the reason why is that because I want customers to be able to get a hold of me anytime, anywhere within reason. You know, if I'm in the shower, obviously I can't answer right there and then. But my phone, like Google Voice, what Jay was just talking about, my phone will ring, my house phone will ring. If I get a text message there, it'll text on my phone, it'll text on my computer, text on my tablet. Facebook is not dead. Facebook, it's not the big attraction, but there's still tons of people on there. And you have a lot of people that are still looking for services. And even if you're not getting the 20-year-old on there, that's why I have Instagram. And I have IG because Instagram and Facebook are, they're the same company. But Instagram, we post the same pictures on both for our business pages. So I have my business page, I have my personal page. And it's one of the things that I'm more of an all above kind of, for social media because I want people to get a hold of me any way they possibly can. And I want to make it easy for clients and future clients to say, hey, I can send a text message to that person and ask them a question. Hey, are you available this date? And okay, yeah, no problem. Either email, text, phone, whatever's easier for them.
Yeah.
And there are certain clients that I deal with text messages so much through the business line that it's not, I can't say a constant thing, but it's usually a few times a day. I'm talking to a client, even a bride I have coming up soon, talking to her through text messages more than email. So it's one of the things that I try to do a little bit of everything.
Right. You're primarily using you're using all of it primarily for business. All of it across the board.
Oh yeah, even my personal Facebook. And when I put stuff in my personal Facebook, I put up pictures of weddings I've done because if someone goes look at my personal Facebook, it's basically reflects a lot of my business page. But I also have pictures I put up there that I took, not that Tracy took, because Tracy does the social media for Instagram and Facebook. But pictures I've taken, and I put those onto my personal just to give it a little different look. But also to say, hey, you know what? This is what I do. I'm passionate about what I do, and I like to share my work.
You know, I just had a thought, and it's probably something I shouldn't say out loud. I have a lot of thoughts. They're not always good thoughts, but I'm kind of thinking of social media apps the same way I'm thinking of DJ conferences, where everybody says that they got this better way to do things, but it's the same as the other guy. It's no different. But what do we need all these different things for? What's the point?
Bitch or brag.
Yeah. But they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Essentially. And from what I've seen, I mean, forget about popularity. Forget about what people are using. As far as functionality and practicality goes, Facebook just seems a lot more practical. You can use it on your phone. You can use it on your computer. Everyone's familiar with it. It's got more people on it than anyone else. You can do the messenger thing in it or not. You can do the business thing on it or not. I don't know that does Instagram have that kind of flexibility?
Instagram, I do it on PC as well as on
do you?
the phone. Yeah.
Okay.
I can upload videos. I've done that plenty of times. Upload photos. Here, and then PC. When we're out, because Tracy's with me, if she goes off for a little bit and she wants to post on social media while I'm DJing, because she's got nothing to do for about 15, 20 minutes, and she'll do that. But,
yeah,
I've done stuff. I put stuff on from PC directly on Instagram, just as easy as Facebook. I use Messenger on Instagram as well as on Facebook, two different messaging systems, and I get text messages from both. So it's like, I try to be available as much as possible.
Well, for business that makes sense, but when you've got thousands of people wanting a piece of you, it really becomes all consuming. So when I left the house today to do the things that I had to do with my wife and with my kids, separate things, nobody could, unless you had my phone number, you couldn't contact me. It just had to be that way. Otherwise, I wouldn't get anything done. But that's how I think of it. That's how I think of it. If I know you got my number, you can always get a hold of me. Of course.
So I just got lucky today when I text you on your phone, because
I always answer your texts.
I get it, but had I texted your old Facebook or whatever, you never would have known I texted you.
Right.
I just went for the phone, knowing that you're not always on Facebook. I know this.
Yeah.
And,
like today, I texted you, Brian, just to verify to make sure that it was you.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I know a way to get a hold of Brian. Brian is text message, give him a call. Not an emergency, I'll give him a text and he'll answer when he can.
You were one of the first people to pop up. And when you did, it was like, okay, fine. Yeah, buddy. And I think once you've got several people that people recognize in the friends thing, it's like, okay, well, maybe this is legit. Everybody didn't fall for it. There's people here that I recognize, so it's not like, it's a hack thing where they're, it's something's legit about it. But yeah, the first couple, it's gonna sound weird. It's definitely gonna sound weird to the first couple. I'm sure it is.
But let me just say, I'll just say one thing. I'm sure you're gonna put a fork in this.
I'm putting a fork in the sucker.
All right, but whether it be Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Periscope, TikTok, whatever it is you use, I miss the old days. When I first started, I had a landline with an answering machine. If I wasn't there, it would leave a message. I would call them back. I would book it.
Yeah.
And then the rest would be word of mouth, which works today. Amen.
I miss the old days before call waiting. I mean, it's you're gonna have to try again later.
Yeah.
My grandmother had a party line. You know what that is?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you could do what, 4 people?
Well, it's like 4 people shared the same line.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could pick up the phone and some
hear
lady down
somebody
the
else
street
talking.
is having a conversation with some lady across town. You got to wait for her to get off the damn phone before you can use the line.
Yeah.
You know, I remember I did. Grandma, why is there someone on your phone? Hang it up. Agnes is trying to talk to somebody. I'm sorry. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll do a music show. It'll be fun.
Have some fun.
Sponsors.
Oh, yeah, those guys. Thank you. Our sponsors, DJ Event Planner, they're on our screen right now. Check them out and our other sponsors down in the description of this video on.
Am I doing it right, buddy?
Well, it depends on how the screen's oriented on their device. Because some people are maybe watching this on their phone. And they got to like make their screen small to even see the description. But however you do it, check them out in the description of this
Absolutely.
on YouTube.